Hello, Jacob, and today thought I'd go ahead and give you my Week 5 Minnesota Vikings preview. So without further ado, let's get into it. So yeah, the Minnesota Vikings will be taking on the Detroit Lions to end a 3-game homestand, which currently the Vikings are 1-1 in that homestand. Hopefully we'll be 2-1 at the end of this weekend. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be an exciting game. This is going to be an interesting game. And also, by the way, as you probably may or may not know, I'll actually be at this game. Finally, about 3 months later after buying the tickets and officially making it official, this is the week. This is the game that I'll be at for my first ever game at US Bank Stadium. So, yeah, I mean, again, the Detroit Lions, while they're 0-4, I don't know, is this team better than their record is? Is this team the record? I mean, Detroit has a weird thing about really playing teams tough at their place that they have no business being in the game with, you know what I mean? Case in point, Baltimore here a couple weeks ago, where it took a Justin Tucker 66-yard field goal to win the game. And there's even some controversy on that one, whether or not that should have even counted due to a non-called delay of game penalty. And remember, this is also the same Detroit Lions team a few years ago that took Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes to the end. Now, I know at the end of the day, you have to finish all the games, and, you have to finish, but yeah. Detroit's not a pushover team by any stretch of the imagination. Now, do I think we'll win? Yeah, just because, again, the Minnesota Vikings, against the Detroit Lions, have had their number in the past, even though the Detroit Lions, a few years ago, literally were one of the few teams to actually beat us at US Bank Stadium. And in fact, they were for a while, they were the only NFC North team to beat us at home when we opened the game. Again, damn you, Golden Tate. But anyway, again, going back to this particular game now, eventually one of these close games we have to win, because the Vikings' last 3 losses have been by a combined 11 points. 11. That's not even 2 scores. That's literally 2 scores. Just literally 2 score difference between being 3-1, 4-0, and 1-3. And like I said, really the only win that was actually, even without any doubt, was ironically enough the Seahawks. So, take that what you will, whatever you want. But again, yeah, kind of tying this whole thing back together here. The Minnesota Vikings do have a few injury notes to, note, I guess for lack of a better term here. But the Minnesota Vikings look to be getting Dalvin Cook back and Anthony Barr, which will be huge for us. I mean, just seeing Anthony Barr back after all of his demons, his injuries, and stuff like that, it'll be nice to see him back, because, believe it or not, he actually does help out our defense. It just, again, kind of stinks, though, that, in my opinion, really hasn't lived up to his potential. But again, he is a human at the end of the day, and I bet it kind of ate at him that he really couldn't be on the field, and then the contract dispute. Whatever your opinions are on Anthony Barr, I know that he's a very, very highly controversial figure amongst Minnesota Vikings fans. Me included, But, yeah. Kirk Cousins will hopefully have a field day, because their secondary is not that great. The Lions' pass rush is alright, I guess. Unfortunately, I really haven't actually seen a lot of the Lions' games this year, just because they always seem to be at the same time the Vikings' games are. Well, again, obvious reasons. East Coast team, Eastern time zone team, I should say. They usually play around the same time the Vikings do, and, yeah. But again, like I say, though, I just know that the Lions will not be an easy win. Will we win? Probably. Should we win? Oh, most definitely. But Again, the Lions have had a history at US Bank Stadium of beating us. So, again, it's just another team you can't take lightly. And, Jared Goff, he's a decent quarterback. They have young receivers like Tyrell Williams, Quintez Cephas, TJ Hawkinson is probably going to be the big guy that we have to keep an eye on is TJ Hawkinson, because the Vikings for some reason cannot cover athletic big tight ends to save their life. But again, it is what it is there. However, though, I have a feeling our pass rush might be able to get home a few times. Their defense is improved to an extent. I really don't know actually how good their defense is, but I know in years past we've had a pretty good day against them. And Dan Campbell has actually, well, I mean, if you're a Lions fan, from what I've been hearing and seeing, you're probably actually kind of happy with what's going on here, because they're competitive. You want them to lose because you want to basically rebuild the team and actually rebuild the team. Because, well, Stafford is one of those quarterbacks where if you're rebuilding a team, you probably don't want him just because he'll manage to find a way to win a few extra games that you might not want to win. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it just feels like this team is rebuilding, as, well, pretty much we all know. And, yeah, I mean, like I say, can't take these guys lightly. Can never take any team lightly. And just please, for the love of God, guys, let's get this done. I mean, no more close victories. No more close losses. No more just pain and suffering. Again, 3 losses by 11 points. 3 losses by 11 points. And people want to say this team sucks. Oh, my God. Yeah, can we just please get this done Sunday, fellas? Oh, boy. But yeah, basically to wrap this all up, stay tuned because, like I say, I will hopefully try to get some video from, like, US Bank Stadium and just kind of my overall experience. So the post-game video will be in a little different spot. Hopefully the result is a good one. I know US Bank Stadium is going to be loud, ruckus, and fake snow apparently, because Minnesota, land of the north, ice and snow, which will be kind of ironic considering it's supposed to be like 70 degrees up there, at least according to the forecast that I've followed, like in the upper 60s, low 70s, so. Yeah, to be fair, though, around here in the upper Midwest, I mean, we've had Octobers where we've already had a foot of snow on the ground by now. And then there's Octobers like this one where it's like 80 degrees right up till November. So, I mean, I'm not complaining too much, though. So, but yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up this preview. So, until we meet again, this is Jacob. Skol Vikings, and God, I'm so excited for this weekend. You don't even understand, man. I cannot wait for this game. I cannot wait to go back up to the cities again. Plus, I'll be seeing some family there, too. So, yeah, stay tuned for all of that, and we'll talk to you later.